What's up YouTube? Back with another video. Tonight I am bringing you a new video on my next review and unboxing and assembly, and that is of the Skull Stack from Home Depot 2023 lineup. This was something that I wasn't sure if I was actually going to buy or not. It kind of sparked my interest when I saw it. I'm not too impressed with it when it's not lit up and it's not dark or nighttime. I don't know, the way that it looks like when it's on display in store really isn't, it doesn't really give it justice, to be honest with you. The red plastic looks really cheap, flimsy, and cheesy. The skull details could have been a lot better in my personal opinion. I think that they look okay for the most part, but a lot of the teeth activity they have going on with the thing look just kind of silly to a certain degree. But when you get it in a dark area and once it's lit up, it looks really cool, to be honest with you, in a dark room or at nighttime. So with that aspect of it, I truly think it's worth it, to be honest with you. I'm in a lot of Halloween groups, and you know, a lot of people have returned theirs and said they just weren't happy with it, they weren't satisfied, it just didn't meet their expectations, or it just wasn't the quality that they thought it was, and I completely understand that 100%. I was on the brink of doing the same, but once I set it up and actually have it lit up at night and put it next to the pumpkin stack or the jack-o'-lantern stack, it looks really cool. So I gotta give it its credit for what it does. Definitely looks better in the evening. The pumpkin stack looks okay night or day, to me personally. I think the orange and yellow gives off a really I don't know, unique look, like a Halloween fall pumpkin, you know, patch look, and so I think it'll look good in day or nighttime. The skull stack, in my opinion, shines at night. In the daytime, yeah, it just looks like something like, why did I get this thing? But what I do advise you to do with all of your Halloween animatronics, props, or accessories, especially if they light up, is to test it once you get home. I know that a lot of you are probably waiting to set up for Halloween, but I highly advise that you take that thing out of the box, set it up, make sure everything works, make sure the lights are all working, make sure none of them are dim like I've seen some people say, make sure the no skulls have any major cracks, or that they can't clamp down like they're supposed to. Some I've heard are been warped. Not a lot, but a few people have said that. So you just want to make sure that everything is working properly and everything fits properly and lights up properly, so that you can return it and try to exchange it before these things sell out. Now, I do understand that a lot of places you're not going to be able to get this thing. In a lot of states and places, you know, they've already sold out. But I know here in Central Florida, you can pretty much go to any Home Depot and they have a few in stock right now, and it's like early September. I'm sure as it gets closer to Halloween, all of this stuff is going to sell out. So that's why I say set this stuff up, check it out for yourself to make sure everything is good. And if it's not, try to go and return it and replace it real quick before stuff sells out, because once it's out, it's gone at that point. You're just going to be returning it to get your money back. So, but anyway, other than that, if I had to rate the two, the pumpkin stack definitely, I think, is a little bit more awesome to me than the skull stack. I'll give that thing a 10 out of 10 as far as, you know, what it does and what it's for. The skull stack, in comparison, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6.5. I just think they could have done a little bit better with the detailing and graphic of the skulls and the teeth. You know, all of these missing teeth parts and all of them just kind of look, I don't know, it just doesn't look as detailed as I think they could have gotten as well. I do think the LED lighting could have been better in the skull stack as well. Mine is probably as bright as it's going to get that I've seen everyone else's who've taken pictures, but I just think they could have used a brighter light because that red is a little bit darker than the yellow. So the pumpkin stack just seems like it's a little bit brighter because of the actual, you know, yellow tint to the plastic, but the red tint's darker, so it's not going to shine as bright. So I think they could have used some brighter bulbs in there. But other than that, guys, that's about it. Just wanted to send you quick video of the evening, and I hope everyone's doing well. Check you out in the next video. Peace.